I'll walk you through the whole studio. Let's see. I'll start over here. I got one of these things, these O2 MIDI controllers. Sometimes I use the small one just because it's right there. I have a Digio 3 right here. It's brand new. I've done a season and a half of Metalocalypse with a G4, which is embarrassing, but I haven't upgraded, but I might. But this is a big secret weapon, this thing right here, the Universal Audio 6176. Very happy to have gotten one of those. It's just an amazing piece of equipment. It's good for voiceover, it's good for any kind of vocal, and it's just got a really great compressor. Sometimes I'll put, on the record, sometimes I'll run even the Line 6 Pod XT through this and get an extra level of compression and EQ before I put it into the Digio 3 or Digio 2 at the time. And it's just great, it just thickens everything up in a really great way. You couldn't get more average home studio than this. Like, again, I'm working with a G4 and for the most part a Digio 2. And
now a 003.
Now a 003. This is, if you can see this microphone that I did all the Death Clock vocals on, it's hanging by a thread. It's an Audio-Technica 4040, which is a great microphone. I use it for guitars, I use it for vocal stuff. I'll mic anything with it. So it's just a great mic. It's just about kind of knowing your distance from the mic and being able to listen to yourself. And I mean, if you really isolate a lot of the tracks for the Death Clock album or any of the Death Clock stuff that I've done, you'll probably hear my dog's feet clicking on the hardwood floors. You'll hear car horns honking. You'll hear tons of stuff that there's this extraneous noise, but when you put it all together with a bunch of death metal, you don't hear the dog walking around as much. But I have a very simple thing. Is basically you want to turn the microphone, if it's a unidirectional, you just want to make sure there's a lot of room behind you, you know, and not have a wall behind you or something, because that'll all reflect sound back on you, and you'll get this kind of like talking through a plate glass window effect. And so you just want to make sure you have a big, like if I were to record here, I'd probably bring this back right about here and make sure there's at least this much room. But I have this whole other side of my apartment. You can actually, if you want to see these guys setting up, it's all right, but I have this whole area of space that I just use, and I'll just put the microphone facing that way, and record from here, and just singing a Cookie Monster kind of a voice, or a Louis Armstrong kind of a thing. But yeah.
When you're doing the Nathan Explosion voice, is there a good distance? Are you using the proximity effect with it?
I'm kind of close, and what I do is for his voice to kind of get that kind of grumbly sounding part of my own throat. It's not about using effects to get that. It's about using your voice and getting it down low enough to because it's just getting that grumbling kind of back of your throat growl kind of a thing that if it's hurting you, you're doing it wrong. It should be easy to do. So if all the kids want to learn how to annoy people with that voice. But the whole trick for me is brightening everything up when I'm going straight in. So again, I'll commit to sounds and not mess around with plugins afterwards if I can. Like going straight into the 6176 with with my high end pretty high and my low kind of backed off a little bit, and then not too much gain, and then just ride the mic. I like to get a little bit closer, because the closer you get, the less background sound you'll have too.
Can you demonstrate the voice for me?
I don't know if I want kids to see me do it.
It's true.
I almost
give it away.
I think I don't want to ruin everyone's image.
I'll tell you what.
Explosion.
Can I blank it out and you try it?
Yes. Okay, so this is my regular voice, so and then you can go,
wait, you go down here and you start talking down like this.
So there you go. But it's just a lower back part of your voice. I don't want to ruin the whole concept of the show by making people think that a regular guy can do that stuff.